Hello, I'm Anita Bryant, and welcome to Life 360 Degrees, the televised survival kit. We look at life full circle, but from a different point of view. We help you explore how you can heal working with your body, how you can put your mind on the things that you can control and don't worry about the things you can't, and also how you can reconnect your spirit to its source. On this edition of Life 360 Degrees, we are going to tap into the wisdom of Tom Bluewolf, a Native American spiritual guide. Not only is he a peacemaker and a faith keeper, he's also a musician, a naturopath, environmentalist, author, lecturer. He's known all over the world. Tom and I are very passionate about the power of community and healing the collective consciousness. He lives in the Georgia mountains in Chatsworth, and we went up to see him one day to talk about sweat lodges, community, and living the holistic life. And he produces his EarthKeepers healing products made from formulas handed down from his Creek Indian ancestors. He is a charter member of the World Council of Elders, the Indigenous Healers Association, and he travels the world teaching workshops, conducting ceremonies, and inspiring people with his message of peace and harmony.
I do a sweat lodge every full moon.
Okay.
And so this sweat lodge is a mixed group who come, and we honor where the moon is, we honor where the stars are, we honor what time of day, what time of year, the season. All these things are honored when we say all my relations, We honor all these things. And so what has been told to me is that the prayers and the songs and the energy created in these ceremonies becomes the backbone and the soul and the spirit of the medicine that leaves this place and goes out into the community. So the medicine actually has a spiritual birth. And so the community actually helps create the medicine that it uses in that way.
Tell me the process and what it means spiritually.
Sweat lodges are a healing, they're a cleansing, a purification process. They're also kind of informational, educational. Information comes to us, educational, information comes to us.
You get revelation, you do.
Yeah, epiphanies, revelations, little gems, little pearls of wisdom come to us. If we just listen and feel, we feel these things and we say, oh, that's a good one, I'm gonna hang on to that one. It's not just a community of two-leggeds. It's the standing people, the tree people, the plant people, the stone people, the four-leggeds, the ones that swim, the ones that fly, all our people. It puts us in touch with all of them so we can kind of have a sense of where we are and who we're with. Who do we share this planet with? Who do we share this air with? Who do we share this water with? Because if we share it with anybody, then we're all in the same dream. We're all in the same story. Then we want to have respect. We can't just have respect for a piece of it. We got to have respect for all of it because it's all connected. You can't. There was a famous environmentalist, I think his name was John Muir.
Yes.
Who said that one of the things that he noticed was that when you try to separate anything from the environment to study it, all you find out is that it's connected to everything else. One butterfly taken from the path is going to affect the whole dynamic.
The butterfly effect, huh?
Yeah.
The sweat lodge is a place of spiritual refuge, mental and physical healing. A place to get answers and guidance by asking Spirit for wisdom.
This is the lodge itself, and it's made from wood and mud, and then we put a thatched roof on it. We have a hole in the center there with a dream catcher in there.
Oh, that's right.
And then we cover that with a buffalo robe when the time comes to do the lodge. We have a blanket that we hang over the front door to keep it kind of dark in there, and keep the heat in. So we have that circle, and then we have the circle in the center there where the stones are, and then we have this circle, which is the altar, and then this fire circle. So there's 4 circles, 4 distinct circles that represent the 4 stages of life. Infancy, childhood, adolescence, and old age. They also represent the 4 directions, which is what we honor while we're in there, the east, the south, the west, and the north.
I remember that.
And so we believe the sun comes up in the east, so the east is all about new beginnings and waking up and enlightenment. And then when we wake up, we go to the south, which is the place for growth and transformation and healing, because we believe when a human being really wakes up, the first thing they want to do is engage in the healing that's taking place. Once you engage in that healing, we go to the west, where you realize you can't really have a complete healing until you honor your forefathers. So you honor your ancestors in order to make the healing complete. Then when you do that, there's a sense of completion about that, and it makes you strong. So then you have endurance and stamina and this strength, and that's what takes you into the north. And the north is, they believe this, you got to be strong to live in the north. I mean, they have some winters that, we only get the little brother down here. The big brother lives up there. And so, so those 4 directions are critical, to honor. And then we honor the 7 sacred directions through prayer. Even though we may only do 4 doors for the 4 directions, we honor the 5th direction, which is that which is below us, the earth. And we honor that which is above us, the sky. That's the 6th direction. And then the destination, we believe, as human beings, is to go into the heart, and that's the 7th direction. So that's where we all want to meet. The 4th round is typically we call it the round of the bear.
That's the toughest one.
This is bear country, and
Yes.
so the bear is the one we give that credit to. And we believe the bear teaches us 2 things. It teaches us how to be strong, it teaches us strength, and it teaches us about courage. And the way it teaches us about those 2 things is that to learn how to love somebody very deeply, that's what we do. We learn how to love somebody very deeply. That gives us strength. And when we learn how to be loved by somebody very deeply, that gives us courage. And the bear teaches us that. And that's what that 4th round is dedicated to. And so then it's kind of a trial by fire, It's like...
Definitely, because it's hot in there.
It's intense,
It's
but,
intense.
it's
cleansing.
It's cleansing.
Purifying.
What you feel, though, what you know, because you're sitting on the earth, because you're in there with other
Yes.
people, and it's dark, and there's lots of ways to create this mystery. Actually, it's no hotter than a sauna.
Really?
Yeah, it just feels.
It does
It's
feel
because
that
it's
way.
so real, and
Yes.
because it's unexpected and it's unfamiliar to a lot of folks. But to old timers who come in there, I do these lodges. I have been doing them for many years.
You're asked to do them all over the world.
In prisons.
In prisons as well.
Federal
Okay.
prison system. And so there's a tradition in a lodge that if you're in there and people slap their chest, they want you to pour more water. They want it to be hotter.
Really?
And I got to tell you, some of our brothers in the big old prison there,
Big house.
they slap that chest.
Hotter,
I mean,
hotter,
they can't get it
hotter.
hot enough. They can't get it hot enough. And so it's interesting.
Tom is very vigilant about the safety and purity of his sweat lodges. He makes sure that everyone is hydrated and comfortable, unlike some other incidents that have happened recently. If you want to find out how to get in touch with Tom or when and where his next sweat lodge is, you can email us at ourvoicesspeak@gmail.com. Thanks so much for joining us on this journey to the mountains of Chatsworth and the quest for inner peace. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Life 360 Degrees. If you are thinking about going green at home or at your business, please get in touch with us. We can help you with that. This is Anita Bryant for Life 360 Degrees. Thank you so much for joining us.